everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and this channel is all about health, wellness, and designing your dream life. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about fasting. So I'm actually doing my very first fast right now. I decided to do a 36-hour fast. I wanted to do a 72-hour fast, but I thought maybe I should take a step back, start small, and then build my way up. So what is fasting? Essentially, it's just taking a break from eating. So when you're fasting, you have a set period of time that you decide when you're going to eat and when you're not going to eat, as well as some restrictions around what you can and can't eat during your eating time or your fasting time. And this will differ depending on what you want to accomplish with your fast. There are many different reasons why you might want to try a fast. You might do it for reasons such as weight loss or cellular growth and repair. It also helps with insulin resistance for people with diabetes. It can also help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. In my case, I've decided to do a fast because I want to repair my gut health. So doing a fast allows me to actually rest my gut. So depending on what you want to accomplish with your fast, it will depend on what you allow yourself to eat. So for my fast, I've decided to restrict myself for 36 hours, absolutely no food. I'm only drinking water. This is essentially called a water fast. One of the most common fasts is a 16-8 fast, which means that you're fasting for 16 hours of the day and you eat in an 8-hour window. There are other fasts like day on, day off, where you fast for one day and the next day you eat. Or another common one is the 5-2 fast, where you eat normally for 5 days and then you fast for 2 days of the week. Some of these fasting methods actually allow you to eat during your fasting time, but it's reduced in calories. So you might only be eating about 500 to 800 calories on your fasting days. So what are some reasons why you might choose to do a fast? One of the main reasons I think is if you're somebody who has difficulty with food, if you're somebody who has a bad relationship with food, if you can't seem to curb your cravings or you can't seem to stop eating things that you don't necessarily want to be eating, then I think trying a fast is a good thing for you to do. It's all about your willpower and your discipline in order to not eat the things that you really crave and the things that you really want to eat. So especially things like with sugar. If you're somebody who can't control your cravings around sugar, then trying a fast might be a good way to sort of detox and cleanse your body and get back to a standard zero level. Another reason why you might want to try a fast is for weight loss. So when I started doing some research about my own fast, I found this really interesting fact. In 1971, there was a guy who broke the Guinness World Record for fasting. And he fasted for 382 days. So basically he was really overweight and he just fasted until he reached his goal weight. And it took him 382 days to do that. Now, there are definitely some risks when doing a fast, so make sure you actually do your research and look up whether or not it's right for you. If you're somebody who has diabetes or low blood pressure or any other sort of chronic health condition, make sure you talk to your doctor before starting something like this. There are also other things to keep in mind if you're doing fasts that are longer than 24 hours, like what I'm doing. So obviously during a fast, you're going to be drinking lots of water to keep yourself hydrated. But the other thing to consider is that you need to keep your electrolyte levels up. So what I've actually been doing is putting a little bit of salt in with my water so that I get my sodium intake. I'm also taking a magnesium supplement. There are different kinds of magnesium, and you need to be sure that you're getting the right kind for you. What I don't recommend is the magnesium oxide, I believe it's called, and it's actually a diuretic, so it'll go right through you, so maybe stay away from that one. The other thing to be aware of is that sometimes there are medications that you might be taking that you can't take on an empty stomach, so that will impact your ability to do a fast. If you have a medication that you need to be taking every single day, doing a multi-day fast isn't something that'll work for you. There are also some supplements that you need to be taking with food, so make sure you read labels before you start taking any supplements. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a very upset stomach. Some tricks and hacks that I have for making your fast a bit more enjoyable. You can actually start chewing on some salt grains or some ice chips. Feel that you need to be chewing on something to almost curb your appetite. Another thing that I'm using is I'm actually using an app on my phone to help track my fast. It's called Zero, and basically it just has a countdown timer which shows me how long I have left in my fast, and you can choose different settings on your fast. So I actually have 18 hours remaining on my fast, so I stopped eating last night after dinner and I'll go until breakfast tomorrow morning. I actually feel pretty good right now. I was really hungry this morning, but I just drank a bottle of water and I feel pretty good. I also filmed another video today that was my healthy meal prep video, so making all of that food was a little bit rough this afternoon. But like I said, I feel pretty good now. When you break your fast, so when you start eating again, it's important to choose a really healthy meal and something that's a bit easier and light on the stomach. I know a lot of people who choose to drink bone broth or some sort of vegetable or meat stock for their first meal, because it's a little bit lighter on the stomach. I plan on breaking my fast with a glass of kombucha to start with. Because I'm doing this fast for gut health, I think it's important to start with kombucha, which is actually really good for your gut health. And then after my kombucha, I'll have a proper meal. I plan on going to the gym tomorrow and exercising, so I think it's important to make sure that my first meal is something that's really going to help sustain me during my exercise. One thing that I know a lot of people will be asking is whether or not you can exercise on your fast. And I would say yes, that you can, but make sure that you're doing something that's a bit more light to moderate intensity. Try not to do anything that's really high intensity because you're just going to burn out. Okay, well that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions or comments about fasting, make sure you leave them in the comment section down below and I'll try my best to get back to you. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every single week. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.